And hello everybody, Kryptonite's here, and coming at you with an updated tutorial series for Apex Trader. But first of all, if you guys like my videos, please give it a thumbs up, and if you do enjoy these videos and you want to know when I drop one, feel free to ring my bell, and I'll make sure to ring yours as soon as a new video drops. And also, just though I'm not going to be going into any analysis today, if you're joining me for the first time or you're new to my channel, just please keep in mind I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not here to give you financial advice or how to invest or spend your money. These are merely just my opinions on how the market goes, what's my strategy with Apex Trader, and things I'm going to do, and just my overall thoughts. But please make sure you're doing your own research. That's very important. Make sure you're learning how to do your own technical analysis and form your own opinions from there. So with that said, welcome. This is going to be the first of a series of tutorials for Apex Trader. I've been doing this on and off for since August, and there's been a lot of really awesome updates to Apex Trader. We are now in version 0.11, and sometime around or after Christmas, we will be seeing the first official 1.0 version of Apex Trader with a lot of cool stuff coming out. So to get started, if you're just logging on, and just so you know, folks, there is a link down below in the comment or in the about section that will take you right to the exchange, and you can sign up for a 7-day free trial. There is no limits. You get to have full use of the bot. It doesn't slow it down. It doesn't make you wait 15 to 20 minutes for a trade to come in or anything like that. You get to experience the bot firsthand and all of its glory. So with that said, if you're just starting out and you're wondering what's going on, so you obviously go to the page and you're going to get to the getting started, and it's pretty simple. They did a really excellent job. I'm not going to go into how to set up your API keys and whatnot, but if you just go ahead and you follow the simple steps right here, it will explain to you how to get your API keys and plug them in, and I'll show you where to plug them in just a moment. So there's a couple things that you need to do first. Obviously, register, get your 7-day free trial, and if you go to the Discord channel, there's a link right down here on your left hand side. You can ask around on what strategies people use. You can go to the results page, which is right here, and Discord, and you can see how people are doing with their different strategies, and you can make your choice from there. So you're going to need to download a strategy. I've used Venom, Bone Comma, personally, Ferengi. He's updated that a lot from the last review I did on that, and from what I've seen, that's doing really good as well. Obviously the strategies, when you pick a strategy, understand that when the market goes down, or there's a big drop in Bitcoin, or when there's a bloodbath going on in the altcoins, strategies can only do so much. You need to keep an eye on the market. Don't be afraid to turn off your bot to let the market cool down or find a consolidation period. It's not going to do everything for you, although it does a lot of automation, which I mispronounced. I'm only on my second cup of coffee, so you'll have to forgive me. But that's important. Is any trading bot, even Apex Trader, doesn't do everything for you, and it still needs a hand over it to ensure that when there's market changes up and down, that you are adjusting accordingly. So once you pick your strategy, we'll just go with Venom real quick. All you have to do is just clone it. Now with Venom, there's a number of different strategies that go with it. You need the trigger, you need the sideways, the bear, and the bull strategies, and in the next episode we'll go into how to set up triggers. But really, all you need is just like a sideways strat, or like for example with Bone Comma by Sir Bevo. You could just clone it, and then we'll go into my bots. So once you set up your bot, or pick your bot, get it signed in and everything, you can go to settings, and you're going to name your bot. So in this case, the bot I currently have up and running, I've named Show Me the Money. You have two different modes here. You have live mode and test mode. Obviously live mode, you're using your Bitcoin or whatever pair you're using, Ethereum, BNB, USDT packs, and you're actually trading. Now test mode, so if you want to just kind of get an idea of how it's going to work, you can go into test mode. Just understand the test mode isn't 100%. It's really hard to account for sudden movements and things like that, but it will give you a good idea of how well, whether you're building a strategy or just testing one out that you haven't used before. It'll give you an idea. So from here, you have to pick a strategy that you're going to use. Nightmare is my own personal strategy that, yes, I will be releasing at some point. I think I'm still holding off on it. It's done. It's ready to go. I just got to put the triggers together. But I want to make sure that once I release it, I will have the time to be able to help anyone and answer any questions and stuff. And right now, I just don't have that extra time. So once you pick your strategy, boom, you just pops right in there. You're going to pick what currency you're trading with. So for me, I'm trading with Bitcoin right now. So you put that in there. So when you are setting up your position allocation, now position allocation is how much Bitcoin do you have? How much do you want to trade? You don't have to trade it all. So for example, I have a little over 0.1 Bitcoin available. So I'm trading with around 0.0 or 0.09. So you can pop that in there so it knows how much it has to play with. Your reserve allocation is for your ACDCAs, and I'll go into that in another video. Right now, if you're just getting started, you can leave that as 0. You don't necessarily have to put anything in there until you understand how auto DCA works. Compounding. So basically, if you have this check, which I recommend that you do, every time you trade, that amount gets automatically added into what's available to trade with, or what it's available to buy with. So I would recommend clicking on that because it will automatically keep you updated on how much you have available to play with. Now, going over to position allocation, you have two different ways to do this. If you want to do it as a percentage, so let's say you want to keep 50%, you want each trade to, let's say, be 30% of what you have available. You would type 30 in there. So if we did that, oops, so I have numlock on. So that gives me the ability to hold 3 positions. And each trade, each time the bot buys something, it's going to be 0.02 that it purchases with. I keep it 0, and I've set my own amount. So you can, if you decide, well, I want to trade, at 0.004, that's the amount of Bitcoin I want to use per trade, then you would just punch that in. Your minimum order for Bitcoin has to be 0.002, otherwise you'll start getting errors where it's not buying enough to sell. There are minimum sell amounts on Binance So 0.002 Bitcoin is right at the minimum. You can't have both. This will override. So if you have a number in here and a number in here, then it's always going to use a position allocation first. So keep that in mind. If you don't want to use a percentage, then keep that 0, and you can use the minimum order amount. Otherwise, this will override, and then you'll start wondering why you're not getting as many positions as you thought you were going to. So, for example, I have 0.004 as my minimum Bitcoin order, and I have a ability to have up to 24 positions. I've set my maximum at 7, and you can set your maximum positions at whatever number. So you could set it at 50, but it's only going to hold up 24 because that's about how much Bitcoin I have with my minimum order. I have mine a lot lower because I am using auto DCA, which again I'll go into in either the next video or the video after that. There's a lot to it, and I want to make sure I have enough time to fully explain it. And then right now I've been kind of playing around with having more than one position open per symbol. So basically, if it buys Bitcoin Gold, then it can buy up to 2 Bitcoin Gold and hold that. Using more than one symbol, you have to either be confident in your strat, or the market, like right now, the market's been on a tear upwards, so I've been a little more comfortable letting it run with 2 positions per symbol. And this is down here in the main settings screen is where you'll punch in both your API keys, and then as you can see, once you put them in, they disappear. And you can also use it, let's say you open up a second Binance account, you can just pop those new keys into here, and it'll be directed to that secondary Binance account. So that is your general setup. And then from there, to get started, you have to pick your coins. Now they do have an auto coin selection through TradingView. You can click that to enable it. You can set your candle size, and then you have you can set it for TA, or which is sell on a technical analysis, or you can set it for a buy, you can set it for a regular buy, or you can set it up so it's a stronger buy. There's more confidence that it is going to be going up versus on a regular buy. There still might be some questionable room. When I use this, I usually have it on a 15-minute candle with just a regular buy, and it works pretty well. And then from here, you have your blacklisted coins. So if you're running with a select all, that means you've selected all the coins for your bot to trade, to look at, to trade. You can use a blacklist, and a blacklist will not use those coins, or will not make those coins available for your bot to trade. You can go with your pre-selection. So these will only pick pairs that are positive, that are currently in the growth section. If you choose the top 75 volume, that's the top 75 coins with the most volume trading. Base would be what you're going with to trade with. So if you're trading with Bitcoin, it's going to go by how Bitcoin's moving. That's where your strategy is going to look at, and then purchase pairs from there. If you are going with top 75, the most recommended one to go with is the top 75 quote. Quote's going to be these pairs here. So it's going to go with the coin that Bitcoin's trading against. That's the one you want to pick, because those are the ones that are moving. So you want your strategies to be working with how those coins are moving. If they're moving up, then it's the time to, if they're getting ready to move up, or you're showing the signals that it's going into a reversal and going to pop up, then you want Bitcoin, you want your bot to go into and buy those, hit that target of percent profit or trailing, and then make your money from there. And then of course you can go by percent change. So if it goes up or down, you pick how much percentage you want, and it'll buy based on a percentage. Like I said, the most common one I've seen that's recommended to use if you're going with a pre-selection is the top 75 volume. And then you just hit save, and you're good to go. And then boom, your bot will start buying. You don't have to worry about the rest of these for the moment. I'll go over those on the next video. And then if you just want to see how your bot is doing, you just can go into performance, and it will tell you. So for example, I only have 13 trades today. So far today I've only had 13 trades. Yesterday I had 43. Been stuck in a couple positions from the wild Bitcoin swings, but obviously I'm not really too worried about it. And from here it tells you the date, how much you've invested, how much you received. Dust is if there's anything left over, which happens. And then how much your fees are, your average profit per trade, which it automatically takes out for fees. And then your total profit, which again is taken out for fees, and what that percentage is. So the past 3 days I had an 81.81% profit. Yesterday was a 0.747, but again I was trying to clear out some positions that I got stuck in, and then today so far I have 13 positions going on. Going over here to your actual positions, it will tell you, what coin you have, how many you have, the purchase price, your target. I'm using a percent profit, so mine's at 0.5, and then its current price, and then where I'm at the moment. So as you can see, the altcoins are kind of taking a hit, but the way things are going right now in this current rally, that should all change. I'm not really too concerned about it. This right here, again, I'll go into on another video. This has to do with your auto DCA. So these little triangles mean that it tried to look for, I tried to DCA it and it didn't work because I didn't have enough funds available. And this one's, hasn't gotten that high yet. So, but that'll change. And then down here, so as you can see, it didn't buy those. You can go to view all history and give it a second to load up. So this will tell you, what time on UTC time zone that these were sold, the date, how long it took, and what my percentage was. And of course, you have all your other information right here. It'll tell you if it had DCA'd or not. So as you can see, it's pretty fast. And then if you want to see any canceled expired orders, you can just click that and it'll give you that view as well. But you usually don't need to unless you're building a strat and you're trying to, figure things out from there. But that's your basics that will get you started with Apex Trader, like trading immediately. You don't have to do anything fancy. It's quick and easy. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a question in the comment section down below, or you can go into Discord. I can tell you that the Discord channel is filled with a lot of knowledgeable people, and also everyone's really friendly in there. Everyone will, is very helpful and has a lot of information that can help you out. So feel free to pop in the Discord. Again, if you like, you can leave a comment in the box below, and I usually get to my comments pretty quickly. So with that said, I hope that this was a good start for you, a good beginning to help you at least get going with Apex Trader. Again, remember, you have 7 days to use the bot before you have to actually purchase a subscription to it. And keep in mind that right now the subscriptions are at $35. When version 1.0 comes out, it will be moving up to $50. But if you lock in your subscription now at $35 with a recurring payment, you will lock into that price. If you at any point fail to make that payment and your bot shuts down, then it will revert to the $50 price, just to let you know. So again, I hope you liked this video. feel free to give it a thumbs up. Leave any comments down below. You have all your links that you need also in the About section. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. You'll know when I drop those videos. And I hope you guys have a lot of success in trading. I hope this video helped, and we'll see you guys again real soon.